Well, today's Sunday. I worked the past 2 days, and I got asked if I want to work tomorrow. So I'm going to go work 4 hours tomorrow. Get an extra 4 hours. So it'll be all right. We went, my wife, she's feeling kind of bad. So, it's kind of hard to tell what in the world's going on with her. It's like a Rubik's Cube, too much fluid, not enough fluid, blood pressure drop, dizzy, can't breathe. So you had to just monitor everything. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. And I'll show you this right here. We went to Waffle House. Toasted. Look at that. Protein bowl, scrambled eggs, sausage, and toast. Tea, water, beautiful, and me. Yeah, Waffle House is pretty good. And we come home, and one of my dogs, all the dogs were barking, how dogs always bark when you come home, and one of them was looking straight up in the sky. So that was kind of weird. I heard some gunshots in the distance, but I looked in the sky, and it's just pretty. We were going to go to Sarah's and get us some boiled peanuts and my wife ice cream. We had to go to Dollar General instead and get some ice cream sandwiches. Yeah, the sky's just a pretty blue. There's a plane way up there. I don't know if you can see it, but it wasn't there a minute ago when there could have been one. I might not have seen it. Normally we have like birds. I don't know if they're buzzards or they fly in groups. I didn't even see one of them. It's just quiet, peaceful. And I come up with an idea too. I got an opening where it used to be a driveway, but I got the septic tank, you got your leach line, so I really don't want to be driving over this. So I've seen some little trees sprouting. So I told my son to put some limbs there. So I'm gonna move the limbs, and I'm thinking about just maybe on the outside of those limbs, I'm gonna just start planting these little trees and fill that gap in. Maybe move the limbs and just put a bunch of trees about 10, 12 foot right there in that little gap and water them and just fill that area in so it'll be solid right there. Even though I got a little space of land that I have to cut, but we don't really do anything over there anyway. See that opening down there I showed you earlier? If I use a pine tree, so I got a couple pines, but I really don't want more pines. There's one right there in the back. The oak trees are good, but whatever that bushy tree is with the leaves, I need to find a baby one of them and that's about a 15 foot, so I could probably put maybe 6 down there to get big. Yeah, I can't remember. Used to, they had a thing called Farmer's Almanac. Well, now you got Google. But this is just kind of observation. You see how the pine trees turning brown? And even the oak trees, some of them leaves are starting to turn brown, So today's September the 3rd, 2023. So with everything starting to turn brown, fall is at the end of this month. And it's been getting cool. I think it's been getting in the high 50s at night. So the temperature, the trees already know that fall's coming. So they'll be dropping their leaves soon, within the next couple months, month and a half. So the leaves already turning brown on the pine trees. So it's something else, man. Fall's coming. Just listening to the gunfire. I think they might be sighting in their guns. The deer season's coming, so they might be ready to go deer hunting. I see them all the time when I'm going to work. They just run out in front of me. But yeah, I want to fill that up and we're probably gonna get somebody, if my wife qualifies, which I think she will. We're probably gonna get some home help out here, long-term home help to help help her out, and I'll probably just still be here during the week, and be able to take care of her. But yeah, we hanging out. The lawnmower, we first moved here, I bought the lawnmower, and she said she'd cut grass if I bought a lawnmower. I always use a push mower, but this yard was a whole lot bigger. We went from probably less than half an acre where we used to live to, I don't know how much land you got to cut. Might be an acre. Seems like it might not be that big, but it's a lot more than what I used to have to cut. Kinda, but with it all right here, and there's stuff I probably need to cut around the house, and if you don't cut it, it starts growing up, little baby trees and everything. So then you can't cut it. But we used to live had vines that grow across wisteria maybe, or something like that, and the vines would grow if you didn't cut it for a while, and you run over the lawnmower, it'd stop your lawnmower up if the lawnmower didn't cut it, the riding lawnmower, the push mower, and this lawnmower just quit because all the vines get wrapped around the blade. So we don't have anything like that that I know. But my wife now, she's getting where she likes cutting the grass, but she can't really cut it, and she's lighter than I am, so she can get on there and cut at one setting. But she ran over a bunch of stuff and ruined the blades. I got some videos about that. But I changed the blades, and now I set it on a 2, and she set it on a 2. So I think it was riding too low with her too. I changed the oil, and then got the new blades, had a battery. Things like a little car. So I have to get in there and make sure there's nothing in the way, because one dog will run off. So we have a brick, and you got to remember to move the brick. And we got a lot of that, like highway grass. I think they call it Bahia grass or something. But that stuff just sprouts up like weeds, so you got to cut it more often. But probably about 2 more months, and I'll be done cutting grass, hopefully. But I need to keep it cut so we don't have them little slithering things go across the yard. But yeah, just kind of thinking about everything, getting my wife situated, and she feels bad today. She just don't have any energy, and she was able to get in the car and go, but then she's just so tired. She's supposed to cook, and we got a whole chicken that's been laid out, so I don't know if it'd be safe to throw that back in the freezer or put it in the refrigerator, and maybe I could try to cook it tomorrow. So it might get thrown out anyway once I try to cook it. But yeah, just living the dream, getting to share everything and kind of document it. And I notice, thank y'all for being around. And a lot of people don't understand my content. They'll be posting. The more you get out there, you're gonna see a lot of comments. But some nice comments too. People wish me well, my wife, and I appreciate that. Thank you for everybody watching. I hope y'all are doing well with y'all's family and whatever you plan to do. And sometimes I don't like not working, because I've always worked a lot. I'd rather be working, but I got a lot of work to do around here. I just won't get paid for it, but it needs to be done, and I got plenty of time to do it. I just got to get out here and do it, and it'd be good exercise. There's a hummingbird. I want to get a hummingbird feeder so I can catch them on video one day. They just buzz and they get mad because we still got our Christmas lights up, and the bees and the hummingbirds are buzzing around them. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Just living the dream. Got these little ideas about the yard now, and I got a bunch of junk I want to go through and kind of get rid of it, and just have what I need. Now I'm very hard-headed. I got these shoes. I don't need to be wearing them, but both of them, they're missing you can see my socks. My wife says when I take them off, she's going to sneak in there and throw them away. But I said, I need some shoes for the yard, you know. I don't want to wear my good shoes for the yard, you know. Because then you're going to need another pair. And I only bought one pair of good shoes. But these shoes I can kind of slip on. I had to get my wife to help me on my left foot. But on my new shoes, if I unlace them, I can get my feet in there, but then I got to go tie them. But if I don't tie them, and I probably need some Skechers or something so I can just slip on it like the commercial. But, you know, if I can wiggle my feet in there, some Skechers work shoes or something I can just kind of slip on. But I don't really like the, you know, sandal or flip-flops. I want something I don't have to worry about. Just step in and go. But we're gonna do some stuff around here, and I'll keep sharing. And thank you guys for following me. And I wasn't really tired, so I figured, well, I'll just talk on YouTube a little bit, share what's going on. And I hope y'all are doing good. Y'all have a good one. Don't eat too much pie from Waffle House, but if you do, enjoy it.